It's just about 1.5 months to go for the World Chess Championship encounter between Ding Liren and Gukesh. India versus China on the grandest chess stage of them all, and just before that, Gukesh had a virtual press conference wherein he outlined his ambitions. Whether he was going to be the favorite, what does he think about Ding Liren's rough patch, and whether being one of the youngest competitors is an advantage or a disadvantage for Gukesh. Now, Gukesh is very clear on one particular thing. He's been touted as the favorite. Even Ding Liren during the Chess Olympiad stated that yes, he is one of the favorites to win the World Chess Championship. But Gukesh is pretty grounded. He's got very realistic expectations and he states, I don't believe in predictions and who is the favorite. Whoever shows up and performs best on that day will win eventually. So in this sense, this is a fantastic situation that Gukesh is. He's in a great space. Ding hasn't won much. Gukesh is on the verge of competing the three-peat because he would have won the candidates, Chess Olympiad gold, and now the World Chess Championship. It will be a phenomenal achievement if Gukesh does it. But he knows he can't go ahead of himself too much. And because of that, he's given a very calm and mature statement that yes, whoever performs well on that day will win. And it is testament to the World Chess Championship. You may be the favorite, but who does well on that day, they win in the end. Ding may not have won much. His live rating has also slipped. Even in the Chess Olympiad, he struggled. Classical games, he's been struggling. But Gukesh is very well sure of the challenges Ding faces because he's not beaten Ding in classical chess. He was very close to losing to him in one of the tournaments. But then he stated, we are both strong players. I am looking forward to it as a player and chess fan. He is a universal player. Ding has shown that yes, he is strong and he can turn his A game on. Now we hope he doesn't turn his A game on in November, December, because if he does that, he'll be very difficult to beat because Ding is a strong player. His opening games are really one of the strongest in the world. But yes, luck is not on his side at this point, but it doesn't take long to change. So that's why Gukesh realizes this threat. And that is why he's not saying that, yep, Ding, I hold the advantage against him. No. Ding is a strong player. He's a universal player. Now, he is on the cusp of becoming the youngest ever world chess champion. He's the youngest ever world chess competitor in the championships. Now, is that an advantage or a disadvantage? That is what Gukesh is saying. Now, Gukesh has stated, I have more energy levels and easier to focus because of my young age. There is no past baggage for me. But I don't have knowledge and experience. Now, big game experience is something that everybody points out for. You can make mistakes. Ding has the advantage here. He's been part of a World Chess Championship. He won it in attritional circumstances versus Jan Nepomniachtchi. Gukesh, it's the first time. Can he capitalize and do it for the first time? Energy and focus is one thing, but past baggage is also not there, but it doesn't take long for the past baggage to accumulate in that way. Now, how does he prepare? There is a fine line to preparation. I mean, when you look at the 1997-98 World Chess Championship, Vishy Anand played an insane number of games. But then when he came for the World Championship against Anatoly Karpov, he just ran out of steam. Now, prior to that also, Ding didn't play for very long after the World Chess Championship and now he's suffering for it. What is the fine line? Very difficult, and Gukesh had to answer it in this way. Can't play crazy amount of tournaments, doesn't make sense, but also cannot stop playing tournaments before the championships. How do you prepare? That is the major thing that Gukesh will have to contend with because the Chess Olympiad ended in September. He's now having a lean patch in October. November, December is when he'll have to turn his A game on. So, 1.5 months to go. We know that one of his seconds is going to be Grigoris Gajewski. Gajewski has been there from the candidates and he's really transformed Gukesh's game. Gajewski anyway was a solid player from Poland, and that's why all hopes will be on Gukesh whether he can achieve a phenomenal three-peat heading into the November-December World Chess Championships. Thank you so much folks for joining us for this video. Subscribe to Sports Today for all the latest news and analysis.